rock and roll jukebox.
Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, cat, but don't you step on my blue shoe.
And country girl. All new shows on Spectrum on Air. Visit our website on spectrumonair.com or listen on Mixcloud Live.
Don't forget, you can listen to this radio station on the Get Me Radio platform. Download the Get Me Radio app and listen on your Android or Apple mobile phone, and a whole range of TV apps such as Roku, Fire, Android and Apple TV. You can also listen on Alexa and Google Home devices. Just search for Get Me Radio. Download the apps and listen to this radio station on your favourite devices.
Why not come with me, Tony Ingledown, on a journey in my time tunnel? Broadcast every Monday between 2 and 3 p.m. on Spectrum on Air. I'll be taking a trip down memory lane, playing music from the late 60s through to the 80s. Indulge yourself in some nostalgia and let us go back in time together. That's Tony's Time Tunnel every Monday between 2 and 3 p.m. on Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio. I hope that's a date. Don't be late.
Having trouble advertising your act? Need more exposure without breaking the bank? Here at CJC Promotions, we believe that teamwork, bonding and having fun go hand in hand with promoting your work. We believe in artists getting the exposure they deserve without experiencing the stressful side of social media and advertising. With contacts worldwide covering a multidisciplined media environment, we can target your talent so you gain the experience without the consequence of wasted time in unproductive ventures. So, if you are serious about getting your talent out there, just contact Catherine at cjcpromotions.co.uk. That's Catherine at cjcpromotions.co.uk. And remember, our aim is to nurture your talent, not exploit it.
You are listening to Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio.
Oh, blow me down with a feather. We got there. We got to Friday without too many problems.
Knock me down with a feather.
Yeah, that's right.
Feather.
Yeah, I know. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, a lovely morning, isn't it? Raining and cold. And
it's not bad at all this morning. 9 degrees out there, apparently.
Yeah, that's not bad. Chris has probably got more than that, though, you know, because...
do you want to see something amazing?
Yeah, go on.
There it is.
What's that?
That's my £220 million note.
No, it's not. It's not. You can throw it away, mate, because the thing is, it's 202 million.
All right.
So you're going to be...
Oh, that's no good then. Get rid of it.
Yeah, get rid of it, because I've got it, anyway. I have got the £202 million winning ticket.
What do you do with £200 million?
Spend it.
Spend it. You couldn't spend it. You had time to spend it.
Well,
I suppose you could buy some really amazing things.
You could, couldn't you?
You could buy a trip into space.
Buy what?
A trip into space.
I wouldn't want to do that, thank you.
No?
No way.
No.
No way would I do that.
I think I would.
No. Because there's every chance that you'll get up there, have a good look round, and then that's it. You know, you'd be like the astronauts. You'd be stuck up there.
You could charter your own
9 months. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to be stuck in a spaceship with you for 9 months. God, flipping out.
Oh, yeah, no, good, dear old Lord.
No, that's...
Well, imagine the air in there.
It would be blue.
Yeah.
No.
It's not the blue I worry about. Anyway,
No, I would. Oh, you could enjoy yourself with that sort of 202 million, though, couldn't you?
it's a lot of fun,
Yeah.
but I also think it'd be a heck of a responsibility.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, I suppose, you know, you could be very philanthropic and give a lot away to charities. I'd give quite a lot away. If I got £200 million, I definitely would make some charitable donations.
Oh, so would I. You know, I'd give the local pub a couple £100, give people free drinks and that. You know, so that's charitable, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you could put a free bar on for the night.
Well, not all night. Come on, don't be silly. That might run into, well, a bit of money. Actually, I mean, I'm a pretty tight person, really, as you know. I mean, when we go to the pub and that, you know, but I think if I won that sort of money, I would become even tighter. You know, I'd be tighter than the proverbial ducks. What's it?
No, definitely. You know, all the hospices would do well out of it, and all those sort of things.
Because the only other thing is, of course, that, you know, you wouldn't be lost for friends, would you? No, they'd be queuing up.
They'd be coming out of the woodwork.
Wouldn't they just, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike, do you remember me? We had a pint in Harpenden, you know, in
1963.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'm having a bit of a problem at the moment because I can't pay my car bill, you know, so any chance of subbing us a couple of £100 quid, you know? No. Yeah.
Charitable donations, that would be the because, you know, I wouldn't need that. You know, I'd keep a few bob for myself and, you know, children and things, but
yeah,
I'd give all my mates £1 million.
Well, yeah.
I'll give you.
I suppose really, if that happened and you won it, you know, you would become Blue Eyes, wouldn't you?
Blue eyes, baby's got blue eyes, like a deep blue sea on a blue day. Blue eyes, baby's got blue eyes. When the morning comes, I'll be far away, and I say, blue eyes holding back the tears, holding back the pain. Baby's got blue eyes, and she's alone again. Blue eyes, baby's got blue eyes, like a clear blue sky, watching over me. Baby's got blue eyes, and I am home, and I am home again. Blue eyes laughing in the sun, laughing in the rain. Baby's got blue eyes, and I am home again.
Sir Elton John, of course, and Blue Eyes here on Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio. Now then, as I say, I think you would be Blue Eyes. You would be my blue-eyed friend if you won £202 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely denote a few bob to your bar bill.
Well, that would be absolutely,
But,
absolutely great, so... The first thing I would do, though, is I would take myself off to the sunshine somewhere with a whole team of financial advisors and personnel advisors and all that sort of thing, So, because I would have a permanent private secretary,
like the king.
Yeah.
He's not been a well boy, has he? He's had to have a little trip down to the hospital.
Yeah, well, we wish him all the best. I mean, if he's listening in this morning, good morning, sir. It's
Morning, Charlie.
yeah, it's
You have a good day, sir.
hopefully it's only a glitch, as they say in the road to recovery, and it's nothing to worry about, So, and let's hope we can believe that, and it's not a
they're temporary side effects of a treatment.
yeah.
So it doesn't sound major.
No. And Mr. Trump's been up to it again, hasn't he?
Oh, it's like I thought for one moment we could have had a Trump-free morning, but we can't, can we?
Well, no, we can't really.
Because the man is just. It's a force of nature to.
Well,
I mean, he's up to all sorts, and having his Oppo go over to Greenland. I mean, that's a really insulting thing for the Greenland people.
Yeah.
But what do you call people from Greenland? Greenlandians?
Greenies. Greenies. Yeah.
Well, I don't think they want the visit that they're getting.
Well, I mean, there's Mark Carney as well in Canada saying, he's going to stuff the Americans now.
I watched a bit of an in-depth thing about Canada and their reaction, and they're basically just telling the Americans to foxtrot Oscar.
Yeah, that's right. Which is the best thing.
He said you've got to find somebody bigger than us to bully.
Yeah.
Or we're not going to, basically you can try your bullying tactics, but it ain't going to work. And you forget something, that we've got more resources than you can shake a stick at.
Well, it's interesting.
I feel sorry for the owners of Aston Martin, though.
Who?
Aston Martin.
Oh, yeah, it's a shame.
And Land Rover. And, whacking a 25% levy on them. I mean, actually, I don't think it's going to make that much difference.
It's going to make not the slightest bit difference.
Because the people that can afford an Aston Martin aren't going to worry about 25%, are they?
No.
You've got to have more money than sense to buy an Aston Martin in the first place.
Well, I disagree with you there, because they are nice cars, but...
Yeah, well, it's 200 grand a pop, or 180 grand,
That's a cheap one.
Yeah, that's a cheap one.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have it customised with a sticker with your name on it, you're paying up 100 grand.
Yeah.
I think the one it will affect most is Land Rovers. Because Land Rovers sell an awful lot of Land Rovers in America. It's their biggest market. And, the Land Rover will be worried about 25%.
Of
much more than the Aston Martin person. And, the Bentley person ain't going to give a monkeys, is he?
no.
So,
I mean, if you won £202 million, what brand of car would you buy?
I don't know. I have thought about that. I mean, what I'd like to do, I probably would, I'd rent half a dozen different cars, because I'd love to have a go in an Aston Martin. I've never actually driven an Aston Martin. I'd like to do that. I'd quite like a big car, like a Range Rover. I'd probably get a top of the range Range Rover, probably.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't buy a car at all.
Yeah, well, there's the, do I need a car?
Well, yeah. I mean, I would just hire the chauffeur and the car.
Yeah.
Whatever I want, I might have my own Rolls Royce, I suppose. Could do that.
I wouldn't bother with a Rolls Royce.
Wouldn't you?
Nah.
No.
Too flamboyant.
I had a Rolls Royce, You know Bob? You know Bob, don't you? That's that bloke that joins us on tomorrow morning.
Uncle Bob, yeah.
Uncle Bob, yeah. He had a Rolls Royce, him and his mate.
Yeah?
Yeah, they used it as a wedding car,
Yeah. My brother was a Rolls Royce qualified driver.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know if it's apocryphal or not, but they're saying that they put a glass of water on the dashboard.
Yeah.
And you've got to drive around London without spilling any.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he used to work for a man who had a Rolls Royce, and he did a bit of chauffeuring.
Yeah?
Yeah, he never picked me up in it, though.
No. Mind you, there's one thing, and this is gospel, because if we won this £202 million, I'd go for a ferry across the Mersey, but I would buy the ferry. Probably buy the Mersey as well.
Life goes on day after day. this land's a place I love, and here I'll stay.
Yeah, it's ferried across the Mersey with Jerry and Paul and all sorts of things. Oh, and Chris has said, good morning, Chris, but, well, good afternoon, goodbye, Chris, you know, making the most of the good weather now that we've got it. He says, at last, and off hiking again, bye-bye, have a great day. Well, that's nice, isn't it? Just leave us in the lurch, you know, I mean, what can one say? At least Terry's there. Good morning, Terry. He's looking after us, you know.
Yeah.
Because he likes us. He sent me loads of jokes yesterday. Really, really funny ones.
Any repeatable?
No.
I thought as much.
That's the good thing, really. You know, can't sort of say what they was, but never mind.
I watched a great bit of footage yesterday.
You didn't?
Yeah. Well, there's the earthquake in Bangkok.
Really?
Yeah, magnitude 7.7 earthquake.
Blimey.
And there's a picture of a tall building that had a swimming pool on the top, and all the water in the swimming pool came out.
Really?
Yeah, it's quite something.
Oh, I bet it was, yeah. Oh, that's a bit scary. I hope nobody was hurt.
I don't know.
You don't know, right? Okay, well, time for an emergency break.
I'm Barry. I'm Bob Bluffield. I'm Alan Mallion. Together we are the Grumpy Old Men.
Every Saturday morning between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Only on Spectrum On Air. Often controversial, sometimes fun, but never dull. The Grumpy Old Men bring you their slant on world events and current affairs. 8 to 10 Saturday mornings.
Join me, Rosemary, and my special guests for my show, Extra Time with Rosemary, on Sundays at 1 p.m. Each week, a guest and I will discuss their passion, whether they've just become a published writer, an entrepreneur, or supporting a meaningful charity. Our goal is to challenge others to follow their dreams. So listen to Extra Time with Rosemary on Sundays at 1 p.m. here on Spectrum On Air, the colorful voice of radio.
And that's what you're listening to at this very moment of time. And the colourful voice of radio with Spectrum On Air. It's 24 minutes past the hour, whatever the hour might be, wherever you are. But let's have a little bit of Americanos, yeah?
Yeah.
You fancy that?
I do. I like Holly Johnson.
All right. Thought you probably would.
Magic kingdom filled with Barbie dolls. of movies and heroes in the land of the free. You can be what you wanna be.
Boom, Holly Johnson and Americanos. I love the Americanos. Oh, yes, indeed.
Well, I'm not very fond of Americanos at the moment.
Well, I don't know.
It's not the American people. There's, you know, a lot of them are good people, but I'm afraid Mr. Trump is blackening the name of America.
Well, do you know, he's having a listen to what Sir Keir Starmer's saying, you know, because Sir Keir Starmer said that he's going to abolish NHS England, which is an unnecessary tier, I think, of the NHS. But Trump's doing exactly the same thing now in America. He's going to get rid of all the flipping health workers and all that. You know? So goodness knows what's going to happen over there. If you go get sick, you've had it, you'll die.
I'm seeing lots of different reports where the Americans are getting a bit fed up with him. Even some of the Republicans are saying this is going too far.
Yeah,
but who's going to stand up to him?
Nobody.
You stand up to him, you're finished.
Yeah.
You know, he don't take criticism well.
No.
Although Ricky Gervais did rather a good job on him.
Well,
he has become the butt of every comedian on the planet. I think I said that before.
I like old Putin's remarks now. You know, he wants the UN, United Nations, to go in and monitor an election in.
Yeah, because he can't stand the current president.
No.
You know, he knows that he hasn't won the PR war on that one.
No.
So he wants to put somebody else in place. And of course, that would be a fair and free election, wouldn't it?
Do you believe that? You don't believe that?
I mean, well, I just can't believe how stupid Putin thinks we are. But then again, I can't believe how stupid Trump thinks we are. You know, it's just, there's a guy called David. World War III is definitely on the cards now.
Sadly, I think you're right. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm collecting tins of baked beans and that now. You know.
There are people, stockpiling loo rolls already.
Yeah. Well, I've got loo rolls. I've got tins of baked beans, tins of tomato soup, and 42 crates of gin.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my priorities right, you know.
Absolutely. But yeah, no, I mean, I imagine there are people already stockpiling all sorts of things in preparation for the war.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, people do that, don't they?
God, just think how many tins of baked beans you could buy for £202 million.
Oh, you could probably buy Heinz for that.
Yes, you could. Yeah.
You could certainly get 57 varieties.
You would indeed, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Apparently, they do a lot more than 57 things, Heinz.
Yes, they do, yeah.
It's a bit of a false figure.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got to go back to dreaming about my £200 million.
So am I, but I've got to dream about it before we're out of time.
Would you book a concert?
Yeah.
Who would you book a concert with?
Cliff Richard.
Oh, dear Lord.
Well, you see, I do that knowing that
it brings a whole new meaning to supporting artists.
Well, you see, that means that you wouldn't come to it, you know, so.
No.
Yeah. I don't know, to be honest. I'd have to give that a lot of thought. But it's time for Catherine, CJC Promotions slot here on The Breakfast Show. And this is one of our favourites, comes from Lucerne in Switzerland. Paul Etterlin, and he's out of time.
I saw her at a station, she was looking mighty fine. One of God's creation, so I asked her out a dime. I prefer my whiskey, but she'd rather have some wine. Then we shared a cheesy moment, wasn't that a sign? One day I'm fine, I'm on cloud nine, but some kind of low. But I like Alan Jackson and she's taking status quo. She was into Satchmo, but for me there's only miles. This will never work, she said, and looked at me and smiled. One day I'm fine, I'm on cloud nine, but sometimes I just feel I miss the line. I'm out of time. I'm out of time. One day I'm fine, I'm on cloud nine, but sometimes I just feel I miss the line. One day I'm fine, I'm on cloud nine, but sometimes I just feel I miss the line. I'm out of time, and all we have is precious time. It's all we have. We're out of time.
Oh, Paul Letterman, and I'm sorry I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at Paul, but it's out of time. I'm laughing at Terry, you know. It's just Cliff is not a shadow of what he used to be.
Oh,
That's good, that, isn't it? You know, so
no, that's bad. That is bad. Terry, you should be ashamed of yourself. That is the worst joke of the week.
well, I don't.
You'll have to go and make a cup of tea.
Yeah, all right. I walk in his shadow, you know. So anyway, while Paul,
That's even worse.
all right, while Paul was playing, I was telling my buddy Alan here about how I got duped yesterday on Facebook.
Oh,
Scam thing, you know. Is it? I mean, normally when I see these things on Facebook and they're selling things at a ridiculously cheap price, I just don't bother with them. But if they're selling things and it's a reasonable, hefty discount, but I'll look on the originator and I'll look up and see who the originator was, you know, and invariably it's some unknown company in China or something. So masquerading as Amazon or something, you know. So I totally ignore it. But this one was from Dunelm, which is a respectable company in this country, and I did actually look it up, and because they were giving away, if you won a little competition, they were giving away for £2 postage these little garden storage units, quite big, made out of plastic and that. And I thought, well, all right, I'll go in for this little competition. And I checked with Dunelm, and yeah, they do competitions and that. So I thought, okay, fine, it's probably really legit. And I won this garden storage unit for £2, you see. So I filled up all the details of it, and my bank came back and said, you know, are you sure you want to pay this? Is it a scam? And I went, yeah, that's okay. And because I thought £2, even if it is a scam, all right. So I've lost £2 and can.
no, but you've given them your bank details.
Well, I know, but the thing is, what do you call it? Lloyd, the bank, because the bank stopped the payment.
Yeah.
Which was good. So any other payments or anything like that from this company, the bank will stop the payments. So
it just sounds like a total scam.
Well, it was a total scam, you know. And this is why I think I sort of want to warn people who are listening, you know, be very careful about anything that you see on Facebook, because
there is one simple rule when it comes to the internet.
Yeah.
If it looks too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It's.
I mean, there's been so many programs advising people not to do this and not to do that.
Yeah.
You know, and also, if you're going to pay anything, don't give them your bank account details. Pay with a credit card.
Yeah,
card companies are really good at getting money back.
Yeah, I think the trouble was though on this one, and thinking about it now in hindsight, I don't think it had the opportunity of paying by.
Well, if they don't, you know, again, it's you know, it reeks of scam.
Oh, it does, but it's.
I mean, that is the real difficulty with life today: is what's true, what's real. I've seen so many conflicting reports about what's happening in America, from Trump's on his last knock-ins to Trump's now going to take over America and crown himself king. And he's going to be king of Greenland and Canada as well. Oh, and Mexico. You know, for good riddance.
Yeah.
I you know, the lunatic has taken over the asylum.
Well, my one concern is that, and I'm not sure when Trump is going to start the ball rolling, but he will, to change the American Constitution that the sitting president can remain there as long as he likes.
Yeah, until he dies.
Like Putin, you know.
Yeah.
And the only thing is, this is in the American Constitution, so they would have to change the Constitution, and I'm not.
It'd be pretty tough to do that.
I'm not quite. Yeah, I know, but the trouble is, knowing Trump and the way he can manipulate people, you know, it wouldn't surprise me in the least if he didn't start that ball rolling, and in fact, even win it. So, you know, Trump will be the president of the world forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, but he's not a young man, is he?
Well, he thinks he is. No?
Yeah, well, it'd be very handy if he got some terrible disease.
Well,
he's already got one, Trumpitis.
Yeah, I know. We talked about this before, but the trouble is that, do you know, to be honest with you, I don't know who is worse, him or J.D. Vance.
Vance is a nasty little...
Yeah.
And I watched, I can't remember her name for the life of me, but she was one of Trump's girls who really slated one of the Sky journalists. Sky journalist went, would you make a comment about the release of the secret information that was put out on social media, so that that the journalist got hold of? And I can't remember what it's called now. It's like WhatsApp thing, the group. Anyway, this woman turned around and said, I don't give a crap about what, her exact words, I don't give a crap about what the English people think. I want to talk to an American reporter. What an insult. And she said it so nastily.
Wow.
I was very, 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 I don't know, disappointed because, you know, journalists have got a job to do. You don't have to be horrible to them. You can just say, no, I don't want to answer that question.
Well, that's right. As we do here on the Breakfast Show, you know. I mean, we're not nasty to people, but Terry says what bugs him is that when he's asked if I'm a human, I always have the urge to say no and see what happens. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like this thing sometimes you go on it, you know, are you a robot? You know?
Oh, yeah, I've been asked if I'm a robot all the time now.
Yeah, well, it's... and then the other thing is that, you know, you see 6 pictures and you've got to highlight the ones with, say, a fire hydrant in them or something.
Yeah.
You know, and it's pretty silly, really, because you always know there's 3. So if you do 2 and you've got to look around, there's the 3rd one, because there's always 3.
Well, 2-factor authentication is you know, they've got to do something to stop the scams.
Yeah.
Scams are just getting better and better and more sophisticated all the time.
They are. Actually, you know, we could be scamming people here on the Breakfast Show, couldn't we?
Well, I'm not.
There's your money.
I could be an avatar.
Yeah?
Yeah. Look at me.
Oh, that would be horrible. Yeah, you look like an avatar. Anyway, look at the time. Blimey. We're going to get into trouble, you know, because we're not doing what they supposed to do, you know, with the old ad breaks.
Join me, Rosemary, and my special guests for my show, Extra Time with Rosemary, on Sundays at 1 p.m. Each week, a guest and I will discuss their passion, whether they've just become a published writer, an entrepreneur, or supporting a meaningful charity. Our goal is to challenge others to follow their dreams. So listen to Extra Time with Rosemary on Sundays at 1 p.m. here, Spectrum on Air, the colorful voice of radio.
Hi, this is Mike Reed. You're listening to Spectrum on Air. Tune in to the Heritage Chart on Sundays between 5 and 7.
I like the Heritage Chart. You know, it's a good show.
Well, there are good shows on Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of wonderful radio.
Well, there's no bad shows, you know. I mean,
well, apart from the breakfast show.
Well, yeah, and old Ingledown as well. You know, I mean, he's getting on a bit now. You know, but I tell you,
great show, you horrible person, you.
Well, the old chickens like him, though. Oh, shut up. Yeah, that's right. Thank you very much. Now then, it's, I don't know what the time, but I'm not really worried about the time today, are you? It's Friday. Pretty miserable looking out there, but I don't know what it's going to do, actually, today. Well, it's a funny thing, because you told me a little while ago that you'd talked to that lovely young lady in your room, and she said that it was going to rain for 15 minutes in 15 minutes.
And that was half an hour ago.
Yeah, and it's as dry as a rock out there.
Yeah.
So she can't be trusted, can she?
No.
In fact, I think while the next record is playing, that dates me, doesn't it? While the next piece of music is playing, because it's all digital now and electronic and all sorts of things like that, you know. I remember the day when you used to have to put a bit of plastic on a turntable and cue it all up and that, and hope the needle wasn't bent and everything. Oh, blimey, it was. Anyway, the next piece of music is this goes back a long time now, really, and I think we can all sing it together, can't we? Big Bad John. Big John. Big John.
Every morning at the mine, you could see him arrive. He stood 6'6" and weighed 245, kind of broad at the shoulder and narrow at the hip. And everybody knew you didn't give no lip to Big John. Big John. Big John. Big Bad John. Big John. Nobody seemed to know where John called home. He just drifted into town and stayed all alone. He didn't say much, he kind of quiet and shy. And if you spoke at all, you just said hi to Big John. Somebody said he came from New Orleans, where he got in a fight over a Cajun queen, and a crashing blow from a huge right hand sent a Louisiana fella to the promised land. Big John. Big John. Big John. Big Bad John. Big John. Then came the day at the bottom of the mine when a timber cracked and men started crying. Miners were praying and hearts beat fast, and everybody thought that they'd breathed their last except John. Through the dust and the smoke of this man-made hell walked a giant of a man that the miners knew well, grabbed a sagging timber and gave out with a groan, and like a giant oak tree just stood there alone. Big John. Big John. Big John. Big Bad John. Big John. And with all of his strength, he gave a mighty shove. Then a miner yelled out, "There's a light up above," and 20 men scrambled from a would-be grave. Now there's only one left down there to save Big John. With jacks and timbers, they started back down. Then came that rumble way down in the ground, and as smoke and gas belched out of that mine, everybody knew it was the end of the line for Big John. Big John. Big John. Big Bad John. Big John. Now they never reopened that worthless pit. They just placed a marble stand in front of it.
These few words are written on that stand. At the bottom of this mine lies one hell of a man, Big John. Big John. Big Bad John. Big John.
That's Jimmy Dean and a Big Bad John. I like that one. I remember that one
as well.
From a very, very old age. Good morning, Les. I might catch Les just before he goes off. Going off to do his little job this morning, I think. But then incidentally, Les was listening in on YouTube. So I got to tell the listener that the best thing that you can watch us and listen to us on is YouTube, and
is it?
It's got the advantage that in fact YouTube records the show, and so you can listen to YouTube later on during the day, as indeed I will be. I will be having a critical meeting with my co-partner, and we will be dissecting the show and seeing the good bits on it, the bad bits on it, and how we could improve it.
Well, get rid of us two for a start.
So, I was just going to say that's you and me out of a job, isn't it?
Get some proper breakfast presenters on.
Oh, I mean, what really can we do? I mean, I just I give in sometimes. I really do, but never mind. Anyway, we have got nearly to the end of the week. We've got 10 minutes to go, and then it's time for breakfast, and then off to the garden centre and off shopping and having a chat with Germany calling, or England calling Germany in the afternoon, and all sorts of wonderful things.
Anyway, there's some very sad news.
What's that?
Well, do you remember Julie Ringer?
Who?
Julie. She was the face of the Look East weather forecast, and she's leaving after 26 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Perhaps she's retiring.
Well, she's been doing it for 26 years. She's become a familiar face. Julie.
Oh. What channel is she on then?
Look East.
Oh. Julie, the weather forecast on Look East.
Yeah.
Don't you mean about Anglia? Oh, Look East is the BBC in that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now you see, I don't watch the BBC. That's why I don't know who she is.
Oh, I watch the BBC.
Yeah?
I'm patriotic. I'll tell you what else I'm doing. I'm putting my own personal boycott up.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm not going to buy any more Jack Daniels.
No?
No, Jack Daniels is off the list.
Ah, all right. Well, because it's American.
Yep.
Ah, well, there's a 25% tariff on it, so...
Well, I don't care about tariffs. I'm just not going to buy it. That's it. End of story.
I don't blame you, really.
No, I'm with my £22 million, £200 million that I'm winning this afternoon.
No, you're not. I am.
Okay. Well, look, if you win it, I'll split it with you.
All right. Yeah, all right. If you win it, you can split it with me as well. So we'll split it. Actually, we probably would. Actually, we'd probably be like the Likely Lads, wouldn't we, if we won it?
We would.
Hey. I'd jump on my own private jet.
Oh yeah, I'd have a private jet.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, and I'd have very funky air hostesses that poured me anything but a Jack Daniels.
Oh well, I wouldn't give a. Yeah, I would be anything for Jack Daniels for me because I'm not all that keen on it,
So where would you fly to? Where would you fly to?
Mine would be a nice gin, a nice.
Yeah, I could do it.
A nice proper gin.
I've got some gin. I might have a gin and tonic later.
Oh yeah.
Let me come on for our pre-production meeting later on this afternoon.
Yeah.
I might have a gin and tonic.
Well, I'm not going to because I'm having an alcohol-free day today again.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, boring, isn't it? Anyway, listen. Here's Paul Anka and Diana.
So young and and you're so old. This, my darling, I've been told. I don't care just what they say, 'cause forever I will pray. You and I, we will be as free as the birds up in the trees. Oh, please stay by me, Diana. Thrills I get when you hold me close. Oh, my darling, you're the most. I love you, but do you love me? Oh, Diana, can't you see? I love you with all my heart, and I hope we will never part. Oh, please stay by me, Diana. Oh, my darling, oh, my lover, tell me that there is no other. I love you with my heart. Oh, don't you know I love you so, and only you can take my heart. Only you can tear it apart. When you hold me in your loving arms, I can feel you giving all your charms. Hold me, darling, hold me tight. Squeeze me, baby, with all your might. Oh, please stay by me, Diana. Oh, please, Diana.
Oh, Paul Anka and Diana here on The Breakfast Show, Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio. Well, that's almost the end of today's show. So we can sit back now, relax, have a very nice, easy-going, laid-back breakfast. And, well, tomorrow morning, of course, we will be joined by Uncle Bob.
Just a quickie, Mike. Remember I talked about the water coming off the swimming pool and that tall building?
Yeah?
I managed to find a picture of it.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that something else?
Yeah, you can see the water.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good job there's nobody in the water, isn't it? Hey?
Yeah.
All right, then.
I wouldn't want to be underneath it when it lands.
No, nor would I. Right, okay, cheerio. We will see you next week, 8 o'clock. Don't be late, and we'll see you tomorrow morning for the Grumpies on Spec. But bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Name Page, Barbara Dixon, and I know him so well. At least I think I do, but don't really know now. He's not to share his winnings with me. This is a well-known.
Nothing is so good it lasts eternally. Perfect situations must go wrong, but this has never yet prevented me wanting far too much for far too long. Looking back, I could have played it different.